Let's start with the third chapter, cell, the structure and function. So we are going to learn about different types of cells, mainly two types, plant cell and animal cell. What are the organelles in it and their functions? Diagram of the plant and animal cell. Then we are going to see the organelles like cell wall, cell membrane, plastids, nucleus and so on. And what is the difference between plant cell and animal cell? Now, a simple microscope was first used by Leeuwenhoek. You can see microscope is an instrument which is used to magnify small things. You know that our body is made up of small units called a cell. So cell is the basic structural and functional unit of life. Whole body is made up of small cells. So it can be an elephant or human. Everybody has small cells in the body. So that's a structural, functional unit of life. So whole body structure is made up of cells and function, respiration, digestion and other things. They're all happening in the cells. So cell is a functional unit also. Now, discovery of the cell. So first discovery was done by Anton van Leeuwenhoek, 1632 to 1723. He developed a simple microscope. He observed the blood cells, the capillaries of the footweb of the frog. So he recognized those as small living units. So first time, Robert Hooke developed a microscope to observe the small objects. He examined the thin slice of dead cork and he felt as if they are small box-like cubicles, and he called them as cells for the first time. So he was the first to call them a cell. The branch of biology which deals with the study of cells is called cytology. Remember this. What is cytology? Biology, cytology, zoology, botany. So cytology is the study of cells. Robert Hooke had seen the dead walls of the cells. So when a cell is called as a living cell, it contains a jelly-like substance called protoplasm. So it's a living system, a living substance in the cell. It is made up of cytoplasm and nucleus. Here is a picture of a compound microscope. You can see the eyepiece through which you can see. There are small lenses here. They are called as objective, slide, light source, adjustment knobs are there. So you have to adjust these knobs to see a clear image of the cells in compound microscope. You cannot see directly the cells as they are very small. Look through the compound microscope and you'll be able to see them very clearly. So organisms can be unicellular or multicellular. Now uni means one celled organisms and multicellular are many celled organisms. So body of microorganisms, microscopic plants, they are unicellular. Here are the examples. Three-celled structure is there. Single-celled animals, amoeba, Clydomonas and Paramecium. Then multicellular is many-celled. Millions and billions of cells are there in a multicellular organism. For example, us humans, lion, deer, frog, all these are multicellular organisms. Now, how is the cell shape? It can be spherical. See the different type of cells. It can be spherical, it can be oval, it can be cylindrical. Examples are given here. Clydomonas is oval, Spirogyra is cylindrical. You can see the shape here. Have a look at it. You can see the blood cells, bacteria, ostrich egg is one single cell. Now, cardiac muscles of the heart are cylindrical. Amoeboid shape, that is a single cell like amoeba. Irregular shape is there. Cubical rectangle cells are there. Slipper shaped cell, that is a paramecium. A single celled organisms. You can see it here, paramecium. here. Okay, paramecium cell. Like, looks like a slipper. Then further you can see the cell size. The largest cells are of ostrich leg, egg. The longest are the nerve cells. The smallest are bacteria. So we have seen these types now. Now, what is the cell theory? So three scientists, Sheldon, Schwann, and Virchow, formulated the cell theory. They say that every organism is made up of small cells. These cells are the structural unit of life. Cell is the functional unit also. All cells arise from the pre-existing cells. Nobody came from the sky. Nobody came from water. There has to be pre-existing cells. Only then new cells are formed. So structural unit of life, every part of the body is made up of small cells. They are of different shapes and sizes and they do the work. They're present in the root, stem and leaf of plants also. Now here they have given one activity. You can take a blunt instrument. It should be clean, gently scrape inside your cheek and see it under a microscope under the drops of methylene blue. Okay, you can see the structure of cells. They look like this. Cheek cells are irregular. Different techniques can be used. You can study the bones, blood, and other types of cells also under microscope. Take the help of your teacher for doing this activity. You can also see the small cells in onion. Here they have told us the activity. You have to cut the onion, take out thin lining that is inner part of the leaf and peel it, keep it under microscope and you can see it. Now remember, doing this activity you have to take help of your teacher, otherwise some accidents may happen. So here is a picture of the cells of the onion peel. You can see how the shape is. Every function inside the body is done because of the cellular activity. So let's consider the plants. Root cells, they absorb the water and dissolve minerals. If the root cells die, the plant will die. Very simple. Then leaf cells, they make the food. We have already covered photosynthesis in earlier chapter in the leaf. So you know that leaf are green color, they do photosynthesis. In animals, different types of cells are there: muscle cells, nerve cells, gland cells, and skin cells. So the name suggests, what do muscle cells do? They are a part of the muscles, help us to contract and relax our body. Different parts of our body can move because of muscles. Nerve cells, they carry the message from your body to your brain, from your brain to your body. So they are like conductors, electrical signals are transferred. Then gland cells. It is a cell of various glands which secrete enzymes that are digested the food. Skin cells. The skin, being the outermost covering of the body, protects us from external factors. Now, structure of a cell, there are different parts. Three important are there: cell membrane, cytoplasm, and nucleus. You can see the different types of cells: animal cell and plant cell. Have a look at it, see the parts. So we have cell membrane, which is present in both, cytoplasm, both, nucleus, both. Now you see mitochondria also is there, vacuoles are there. Look at the vacuole in plant cell, it's very big. And in animal cell, it is very tiny, small. So let's read ahead. So cell membrane. Each cell is surrounded by cell membrane. It's very thin and delicate. It's a living structure in both plants and animals. It has fine pores. It's like gateways through which small substances can enter. And it is selectively permeable. That means some substances are allowed and some other are held back. They are stopped from entering the cell. So remember, cell is living. It recognizes what kind of substance are coming in and accordingly allow it or disallow it. Then cell wall. It is made up of cellulose. It's a chemical. It's a special chemical made by the plants, structural one. Glucose is used to make cellulose. It's very strong. It's a non-living structure. It protects us from the entry of the disease-causing agents as well as underlying plasma. It is freely permeable, so anything can enter through it. Animal cells have no cell wall. Remember this. Plants only have cell wall. Next is cytoplasm. It is semi-liquid, colorless, translucent substance. It is found between the nucleus and the cell membrane. Now, what is a nucleus? Nucleus is a small command center of the cell. It regulates, coordinates everything in the cell. So it's like a brain of the cell. It's a plays important role in cell division. So you can see the picture of cell and nucleus inside it. Nucleus has delicate pores. Inside nucleoplasm, there are nucleolus. Genes are there. 46 chromosomes are there, 23 pairs. So cell organelles, the development of microscope, especially the electron microscope is there. These minute structures are cell organelles. The main cell organelles are here: endoplasmic reticulum, ribosome, mitochondria, Golgi complex, lysosome, centrosomes, and plastids. Plastids only in plant cells, remember. So they may ask you which substance are found only in plant cells. Plastid is the answer. So plant cell contains chloroplast and chromoplast. Chloroplast, as you know, it's green color, and chromoplast is yellow and red color pigments. Now in exam, this question is favorite question of all teachers. Difference between plant cell and animal cell. This is very important. So in plant cell, the size is larger and in animal is smaller. Plant cell have cell wall, animals don't have it. Cytoplasm is not so dense, here it is denser. Vacuoles are bigger, they store the water nutrients, here vacuoles are smaller. They have excretions and secretions. Plant cell contain plastids, animal cell do not contain plastids. Here they have shown us a generalized plant cell and generalized animal cell. See the parts inside under electron microscope. So chloroplast are there, mitochondria, vacuole, cell membrane, cell wall, nucleus. We are going to study them in detail further. So let's go ahead now. So we have leucoplasts, which are colorless plastids. They store the starch and fats and proteins. Now vacuoles. So vacuoles are non-living inclusions. So they are filled with water and various substances. We have already discussed that plant cells have larger and vacuoles and animal cells have smaller vacuoles. Now, what is the need to produce new cells? Now remember, cells are living things. They have a particular lifespan and they are going to die after that lifespan. So cell need to be replaced, repaired, and reproduction and growth is happening. That's why cell division is very important. Thank you very much. We'll stop here.